I think you're touching on a few issues here because we're touching obviously on retirement living and we're touching on independent living and the housing situation that we have. Look, federally, just with the aid with the retirement living to begin with, obviously, as you know, you got that money a couple of years ago, and congratulations on getting your DA in because yours was announced at the same time as the Witten Group, but you've had a lot of issues with getting yours off the ground and to the building stage. So that's great news, and it's going to be great news when Witten open and you open the 20 new ones. There will be actually, I haven't had it confirmed, but we announced some extra aged care beds in Yamba the other day. We're going to make another, I haven't had it confirmed, but quite a significant one for Grafton in the next couple of weeks, which is great for retirement living and great for this high-end need. That's one thing that we're doing, and I think in Grafton in a couple of years we'll be really well serviced in that. But there's this type of development that we're obviously short on, this sort of halfway stuff, if you like, really, that people are still very independent and the housing supply for them. And look, I thank you, as Chris has just said, thank you to you and everyone associated with the organisation and the great work that you do, often unsupported by government, in what you're providing to the community, because it's really important. I want to make a point on this because there's a lot of pushback, especially on some of the figures you've quoted, Phil, up north with huge waiting lists, there's a pushback on councils to not approve anything. Every housing development that's trying to get approved north is knocked back by local councils. And I can name 6 right now that local council knocked back, including Lismore City Council. The first meeting after the flood, they knocked back a housing development in Altry. And how can you make housing more affordable and do this when you can't get more supply on the books? And it's got to ridiculous levels. You know, the West Byron development, Evans Head, 2 in Lismore, and the ones further north I wouldn't know about, but they're just not approving. The pushback to not build anything from a section is ridiculous. Dominantly, we, as you well know, you guys know as well as I do, we funnel obviously predominantly money to the aged care bed costing, and we also, for affordable housing, we give a lot of rent subsidies. So, if people can't afford their rent, we then top it up. If your rent goes over a certain percentage of your welfare, we pay the rest of the rent, which obviously solves the cost of living issue, but not the supply issue. And we haven't got into that space, as you know, for quite some time. Look, wonderful to be here. What a wonderful independent living village for seniors. Very important part of our build in the sense of providing more affordable housing for the wider community. These people move from their houses into this village and therefore free up their own houses. So an important part of our infrastructure bill. And thank you to the Clarence Village community who've built this facility.